What day is it today, Lexi?
My first day of third grade.
That's right. It is Lexi's first day of third grade. I have her sign made. That will take the pictures from the front door like we always do. I'm not ready yet myself, but I got the waffle maker. Ooh, it's green. It's ready to go. I've been making Lexi some waffles. What I did was, I sound horrible this morning. Allergies. I made some waffle batter the night before. This is my container to make waffle batter in. My husband often makes waffles or pancakes for his associates at work. Like sometimes when they have their fresh inventory, he'll do like a little thing for the people in his areas. Oh, my hair. But anyway, so yeah, first day of third grade for Lex. So she is very excited. I got lucky. I'm supposed to open this morning. The other girl, her kid's first day back to school is today too. The other of our three leads. And so she requested to stay off because it's also her son's birthday. So I don't normally open on a school day. And then there's the other girl that has two younger kids that can't open at all. So it was like, well, I went to my manager and she was super awesome and said that I could just come late. So we got one of the cashiers covering who we really trust, and I'll be there as soon as I drop Lexi off at school, and I'll pick up where she left off. So it's all good, and I'm just so thankful for a job that's flexible and willing to work with me when it comes to Lexi and her appointments and all the things. So anyway, let's get some breakfast going because I've got to get ready, and so does Lexi. So this is Lexi's new lunchbox. She loves it. A little more structured inside. It's got this mesh zipper part where I can leave stuff. And then it's also got a spot on the side for her water bottle, so I don't have to put the water bottle actually in here. And it's got a handle on the top with one of these so she could clip it to her backpack. But it's also got this removable strap on the side so she doesn't have to hold it with the handle. She can kind of wear it like a purse sort of, which I think is going to be really awesome. So the way we're doing Lexi's lunches is the same way we did last year. Always pack her lunch because she's very picky and she doesn't always like what the school serves. So on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, she gets a ham and cheese Lunchable. And then she gets 2 bags of these fruit snacks. And then she gets an applesauce pouch. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, she gets this Uncrustable, which I pull out of the bag and stick in this little sandwich container. No ice pack needed because this needs to thaw anyway. And then she also gets a bag of chips. Now, sometimes we have the little small bags of these, or sometimes we just put them in a Ziploc bag. Either way. So this is what she likes for her lunches. And then, oops, I lost one. Rogue chip. And then she, when she gets home, she's usually pretty hungry. So she will get a snack right away. And then as soon as she's done with her snack, she has to do her homework. So I'm gonna put the chips down there. And then, I have all this extra room. I could put your water bottle actually in here, I guess. Would you rather me put it in there instead of on the outside? Okay. I think that'll keep things from sliding around, so it might just be easier. And this is the water bottle that she used for dance. She had lost it temporarily, but then she found it. So in the meantime, we had bought her another one. So we can now repurpose this one for school lunches. And then she still has both of these made by that Bubba company. They were still in pretty good condition, so we didn't need to buy more of those at back to school time. And I'm very lucky that her school district lets her have water at her desk. Didn't even need to include it in her 504 medical plan when she was newly off treatment and starting kindergarten, because her district feels that water is essential for learning and a dehydrated brain can't learn, so you should always have access to water. And it's a little disruptive to raise your hand and go to the water fountain all the time. So you are allowed to bring a water container to school. So we always try to make sure that the clear water container is the one that she brings to her classroom. And it locks in place. So when this is up, boom, drink. When you flip this the other way, then if you tip this, it's not going to make a mess of water. Hopefully the teachers appreciate that. So, all right. So all I got to do is fill this up, and then I got to get my makeup put on and get my stuff for work together, my walkie and my work device. And then we will take our pictures and be ready to go out the door. Crazy. First day of 3rd grade. Lexi has decided she wants little Dutch braids, so little French braids on either side of her hair for the first day of school. So I'm all ready now. We got to get Lexi's hair done and then take our pictures and get out the door. Lexi's all ready with the sign, so I gotta get my obligatory first day of school photos. I've done first and last day photos every year, including kindergarten. I did a first day photo for pre-K, even when I homeschooled her on chemo. So, tradition. All right, we are walking. Thankfully, it's not raining. It was a little bit ago. It's a little damp, but it's not too bad. I'm already in my work stuff ready to go, because as soon as I take her, then, yep. And I think there's Mark headed off to work. So, here we go. Well, we got Lexi off to school. You can't really film the front of the school, and we were meeting up with her best friend, so we weren't trying to film them. So I am on my way to work, only 2.5 hours late, but they knew that in advance, thankfully. So I'll get there and catch everything up, and it should be fine. So basically we will catch back up with you after school and see how Lexi's first day of school went. She was a little nervous, but I think it's going to go awesome. You always got those first day of school jitters, meeting the teacher. You going to know any of the friends in your class? She knows she's going to know at least a couple. So I know she was excited and nervous, and she was yawning a lot this morning. I do not think she slept very well last night. So anyway, we will catch back up with you after school. Bye for now. Well, it is the end of the night. I'm getting ready for bed. We intentionally chose not to film how Lexi's first day of school went. I was going to interview her, but she actually came home kind of upset, and I didn't want to film it. She gave me permission to talk about it, but I wasn't trying to put her on camera for that, because that's not fair to her, because she gets to choose what's filmed and what's not, and what's shared and what's not. She did have a good day. She loves her teacher, thinks it's really nice. The issue is she doesn't really know too well any of the kids in her class. She's not like super good friends with them. She's got her one cool bestie, and then she's got some other good friends and a lot of them ended up in the same class last year. They were also in the same class in first grade and kindergarten. So for whatever reason, she did not end up in class with those kids at all. In fact, her class is in the fourth grade hallway because they had to add an extra section of third grade, and so she got the brand new teacher because they ran out of room. So she just doesn't really hang out with those kids in her class, and she was a little upset and nervous and anxious because she just didn't have the best first day she was hoping for, and then the way you sit down at lunch when you go in by class. And so we just kind of tried to talk to her and tell her that she'll just have to break out of her shell a little bit. She can be shy at first sometimes, and she just needs to make new friends. I mean, these are people that she's known since kindergarten. She's just not super great friends with them. Not like she seeks them out on the playground to play with them. And she did play on the playground with her bestie, but apparently her bestie was wanting to introduce her to all these people that she knows from the second grade that obviously weren't at their school last year because this school is only 2 through 5. So then she just kind of felt like sad today, which hurts my mama heart. But I know that this is probably good for her to like break out of her shell and try to make new friends. Like we tried to tell her it's better to have a whole bunch of friends. I mean, it's great if you have that one good bestie, but you can still have lots of other friends. So I think that we're going to see how the rest of the week goes, but she was just a little upset, and if we bring it up, I think it's just going to be hard and she wouldn't have slept well. So we just chose not to film that, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. You know, you don't always have a great first day. I just remember how that was. I didn't really have that problem. I went to a small, kind of like one-room schoolhouse type of situation in a small community where, like, our town was called a village before all the small little schools consolidated to the main school, like 20 minutes away. Like, so all of us were in the same class from kindergarten through 5th. It was literally one class of each. Kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And so we were just all with each other every year. And then in junior high, you consolidated to the big high school. And that's when things, or the big junior high, I should say. And that's when things got a little nerve-wracking for me because I didn't know most of the in-town kids. So I remember being there, and hopefully I can draw on that experience and help her. And we pray tonight that she'll have a better day at school tomorrow, because we are a family of believers. We know that God can get us through anything. We have our faith to rely on. So I'm just praying that He'll protect her little heart tomorrow and she'll have a better day. So anyway, if you stuck with me for this long, thank you so much for listening to my mama heart ramble on about how worried I am for my kiddo. Anyway, as Lexi always says, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we upload another video. Bye.